Okay, so my next video is halving or finding a half of shapes. Okay, I have uploaded a selection of shapes for you to look at, and I would just like you to colour in a half of those shapes. So let's take a circle. Now I've got two circles because actually some shapes you can halve more than one way. So I'm going to do the way that we usually go to, the way we go to first, which is straight down the middle. It's like our go-to halving, which is down the middle. If it can be halved down the middle, then fabulous. Okay, then all you have to do is, as neatly as you can, I'm just rushing just because the longer the video, the slower it takes to upload. Okay, and then I'm just going to label one half. Okay, that isn't the only way to halve a circle. As we know with the Play-Doh circle in the first video, we could go across like that. But also with some shapes, you could go diagonal. Okay, so I'm actually going to go diagonal like that. Okay, I've got two parts and they are equal. So that means that's one half and that's one half. And if I add them together, they make a whole. We kind of did something similar to this at Halloween, where we cut up loads of like pictures of bats and witches and ghosts, and we had to make equal parts and then make the whole again. I'm not sure if you guys can remember that, but this is similar to that. Okay, and then we just colour in one half. Okay, rectangle again. Lots of different ways of doing it. Okay, whichever way you choose, you colour in a half. Now, what you could do if you wanted to get, if you wanted to take it a little bit further and get really deep into understanding a half, as long as we have this amount coloured, it doesn't matter how you colour it. So I could actually colour in this part here, and then this part here, if I wanted to. Okay. Because essentially if I cut these pieces up, they would equal the same amount, and it's still a half. I've still coloured in a half, I've just represented it differently. Like I said, if you don't understand this yet, do not worry. If you do, see how many different ways you can do it. Okay, as long as it represents a half. Okay, triangles are quite tricky. There are some triangles you can halve, there's some that you can't. I actually wanted to make this a triangle that you can't halve, but I didn't draw it very good, so actually you can halve it. But let's take a right-handed triangle, for example. This is what I was trying to draw before. Okay, where it has a little right angle. I can't actually halve it because if I put it down the middle there, this isn't the same as that. And if I put it down the middle there, this, if I show you, is actually pointier on one side. It's not the same shape. This is actually looks bigger and longer, and this is shorter. Not all shapes can be halved, which is quite interesting. So have a go at the shapes I've uploaded. See if there are more than one way that you can halve them. Draw your own shapes. Maybe you could draw a hexagon or a pentagon or a dodecahedron. Go and research what that is and see if you can draw one. And maybe draw your own irregular shape. So we know that quadrilaterals have four-sided shapes. Draw your own funny-looking four-sided shape, or like that. Okay, and then see if you can halve them. Or maybe a six-sided shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and see if you can halve them. And if you can't, that's fabulous. This is all about finding which shapes you can. So have fun with it. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.